Hi. I still haven't seen this movie. We have videos I'll cover you since I know you're like, wait, I'm not camera ready. We have good videos coming, but all I have edited is this thing about the solstice. So, enjoy that. My stomach is making really weird noises this morning. So, winter solstice is coming up, and if you guys don't know what that means, now, a lot of people hear winter solstice and they automatically think of, pagan ceremonies or, witchcraft under the moonlight. And I mean, that's fair enough because that does happen. People do practice that. Please understand, this whole video, it's fair enough to believe that. Like, I can understand why people associate those things, but actually it's a lot older than that. And please understand, I'm not trying to take the piss out of anyone's, belief or faith or anything with this video. I'm just giving you the facts of what the solstice is. So, let's just imagine that, you're a farmer. And I don't mean like a farmer nowadays. I mean a farmer, back in prehistory in ancient Egypt or Jerusalem or Iceland or something, right? And you want to find the best way to maximize sunlight to your plants. And so what you're going to do, you're going to be like, wow, I noticed that the plants grow a lot better when they have a lot more light. And so you go out and you try and find the spot that has the most light. Well, as they started measuring this, they started noticing that the sun doesn't just rise in the east and set in the west. The sun actually also travels from north to south throughout the year. I'm sorry for all the weird swooping. I don't really know how to show this. But so what this winter solstice represents is that the sun for us in the northern hemisphere is going to be giving us the shortest day because it's in the southernmost point that it can be in the sky. So it's for us, we have 3 very short days, and then the sun starts rising to the north again. And you can imagine for these poor farmers, prehistoric farmers, this was terrifying. This was okay, we think we found a good spot to plant, but now it's getting cold, and now the sun went down there. And then they're measuring the shadows, and they see the second day for the first time in the whole year, the sun hasn't moved. And they're like, wait a second, it's cold, and the sun is not moving anymore. And in their mind, the sun was dead. It's just going to stay down there in the south, and we're done. And it stayed down there for 3 days. That's what it does for the winter solstice. It starts on the 22nd or the 23rd, and it lasts for 3 days, which means it ends on the 25th or the 26th. And then it starts rising again to the north. And that's for ancient farmers, this was oh, we're saved. The sun has come back. So this is the sunset. It's not the solstice yet. It's actually a few days before the solstice. But you'll see out there at night, if I can't get a good shot of it, I will probably just do a Google image search for it. You guys can look it up on Google. The spot where the sun reaches its lowest point, it rotates, down here instead of up here. And so when the spot in the sky, so when the sun reaches the most south that it can go, there's a spot in the sky, and you'll see it. If not, I'll put an image right here. And it's called the Southern Cross. It's La Crux de Sur, which is a constellation of stars that form a cross right there. And that's where the sun kind of rotates. It passes in front of that cross for 3 days. You see what I'm getting at here? So, just in case you're thinking, Adam, you're using the story of the solstice to pick on Christianity because this sounds like the crucifixion from the Bible, it's not just that. It also sounds like the story of Horus, who is the son of the sun god Ra. And that was another story. There's been countless stories that revolve around a savior that comes and is kind of sacrificed, typically on a cross-shaped object. In fact, with Horus, it was the same kind of thing. And there's always this thing about 3 days, and then they ascend to the heavens, which is just exactly what the sun happens to do every year, and exactly what we've been observing every year for thousands of years. So that's a lot of years. Anyway, so for that reason, when people say Happy Holidays or Merry Christmas or Happy Hanukkah or Happy Kwanzaa, I typically always try to say Happy Solstice. So yeah, that's literally all that I have. Wow, I'm purple. Okay. That's literally all that I have. I just wanted to do a quick video kind of giving you guys an idea of what the solstice is about. And this is all information that I actually got. I mean, it all kind of came together through a lot of different like looking and stuff. But oh, there you go. But my good friend Ghost Reveries actually told me all this stuff way back, like when I first met him. So that's where I got my information. Although obviously you can look this up. So do that.